Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good, I have to say. It's going to be hotter than heck out here where I'm at, right outside of San Antonio, Texas. We're still going to have triple degree temperature this week, you guys. It's in the hundreds, but it's so humid and hot that the heat index is going to be like 106. It's super hot. Even this morning when I went outside, it's so oppressive. It's just like, ugh, can't even stand to be out there for a few minutes. Anyway, I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I started off good. Y'all saw the post that I put up about those Taste of Home cookies. I did answer a few people on that recipe. I guess I should have just put it down there in the thing. It's Taste of Home quick chocolate sandwich cookies. You can Google it and it'll come right up. It's so easy to make. You make it from a cake mix, and you can use any kind of cake mix. It's really cool. They came out really good. I actually didn't even eat one, to be honest with y'all. I'm trying not to eat sweets, and I passed on the sweets that night. But everybody ate them, and they're all gone. So I assumed they were pretty good. Everybody liked them. And the chocolate cookie part, it wasn't that super chocolate. And the filling is like a cream cheese frosting, so it's super sweet. So I think it worked out good together. Anyway, oh, and on the last video, yeah, that I said Ivanka, yeah, she is the daughter. And Melania seems to have a problem with her. Who knew that she was that jealous? So she's very, very jealous of Ivanka. And I'm sure she's jealous of Ivana too, but maybe she has no reason to be because, she looks like $1 million. So, but anyway, yeah, she's super, super jealous of Ivanka. I got my names mixed up. Why do people do that? Why do they name their kids so close to their own name? Iranian people do that sometimes too. A lot of times they'll name their child a, de- a derivative of their name. It's, I don't know. Or some people will have a bunch of children that are very closely named. It's not hard to stump me, that's for sure. And then somebody told me, I said, I know a lot in that video. Did I? I don't know. Maybe I did. It's very possible. They told me I need to work on my speaking skills. And I told them, thank you. I'll do that. I'll do that. But y'all know I'm not a professional. So, you get what you get. But I will try not to say, too many times, if you know what I mean. All right. So, oh, did you see what happened today? I just got a message on my phone just a few minutes ago. It's still early. It's still in the morning here, but I just got this message about Flynn. So, Flynn's attorneys didn't get the case just dismissed. They just wanted to have it dismissed. After Flynn has pled guilty and everything, they're just like, oh, let's just, State Department doesn't want to prosecute him anymore. Just let's forget that he pled guilty. And, it went to the Circuit Court of Appeals, and it was 8-2. They said that the judge in the Flynn hearing case can go ahead with the hearing. Why the Department of Justice wants to, drop this case, to abandon this case against Flynn after he's already pled guilty. So, I mean, can you believe how much manipulation goes on in the courts? They can just keep things going forever. It's crazy. So, we're going to find out about that. I should take a little look at Flynn. So let's take a look at Flynn. Let's see how are things going to come out for him. I know I've looked at him before and it hadn't come out too good, but let's take a look now that we have a little more information. And he's going to, I feel like this judge is, he's put all this time and effort and he knows the case inside and out. He's heard the whole case. He knows everything. He knows a lot more than we do. And I think he wants to see it through, That's his job. To mete out justice. That's his job, right? So that's what he wants to do. So let's take a look at Flynn here. What's going to happen to Flynn? What's going to happen to Flynn? Is he going to be happy with this outcome? Is Flynn going to be happy with this outcome? Let's take a look. All right. Let's take a look at it. All readers read a little differently. And I pull my cards randomly, not just from the top. We're going to have some more information coming out, y'all. We're going to find out some more things. We're going to be really happy too. Yeah. So it looks like Flynn. Okay. Six of Swords. So things don't turn out as bad as they could have for Flynn. I think he's going to manage to escape the worst of it, the very worst of it. It's possible that he doesn't do any jail time, maybe he, I don't know. I feel like he won't go to jail, you guys. This is weird. So this is the moon is the next card. New information is going to come to light. So there's going to be some new information in this hearing. We're going to find out about, maybe they take it into consideration, the judge does, and they don't, he don't get as harsh as a sentence as he could have gotten. The next card is the Lovers. But, this is about his reputation. It's ruined no matter what, He'll always be known as, pleading guilty, and it'll always be with him that he pled guilty no matter what happens. Even if he gets a little bit more reduced sentence, he'll still be known as having pled guilty. And he'll forever be defending, his morals and going to work for Trump and doing these things, So I don't know. I don't get that he'll go to jail, but I'm sure there's going to be some kind of punishment. I don't know if it'll be a financial or, maybe he gets, some probation or something like that and a fine. I don't know, but I feel like it's not going to be as dramatic as, we had thought it would be. So he's going to get out of a good portion of it, but he's going to get into some trouble. But I feel like it's not as bad as it would have been if they hadn't have pulled all this stuff, If they would have just left it alone, he probably would have gotten a little jail time. But I feel like now, I don't know. The judge may go a little bit easier on him. Okay, I'm going to take a look at Black Lives Matter because somebody asked me to do that. So we're going to take a look about, what's going on. Is there going to be police reform, Are there going to, hopefully, are the shootings going to stop? Is there going to be a resolution? Let's take a look at Black Lives Matter. Oh, and yeah. When are the police going to learn? Gosh. What goes through a cop's mind that he has to shoot a guy in the back? Shooting that Jacob in the back, but thank God they think he won't be paralyzed for life. Thank God. Prayers really do work, y'all. Really do work. It's a miracle that he shot. I think the gun fired 7 times, but I thought that I heard he got hit 5 times in the back. So imagine you get shot 5 times in the back, you almost expect to be paralyzed, right? But God bless him. He's going to have some, issues that last him the rest of his life because of it for sure. I think they took out a good section of his colon and all. It's awful. This poor guy. All right, let's take it. Black Lives Matters. Let's take a look at it. Black Lives Matter. What can I tell everybody about Black Lives Matter? It's going to be a resolution. See, that's one thing. Trump just doesn't get it. He thinks everybody's just, dancing in the street and causing, a riot for nothing. He just doesn't get it. He really doesn't get it. Or he acts like he doesn't. He wants us to believe he doesn't get it. There's nothing. He says that's Joe Biden's America. You're the president, not Joe Biden. When Joe Biden was vice president, we didn't have all these things going on, He says so many things. All right. Okay, so the first card is it's Eight of Cups. So, when Trump leaves, things are going to get a whole lot better. We want to really know what's going on right now in the months before he leaves, but when he does leave, everything gets a lot better. When we can't wait for that to happen. So we're just, we're looking at that. But I do feel like the demonstrations are going to get a little bit better. They're not going to be as, there's a lot of violent protests. And that's not the people that are demonstrating. There's some people, other factions coming in and trying to, make them look bad, basically. But I feel like it's going to calm down because that's what this is about. This is moving into calmer waters. So things are going to start calming down with the rioters, put it that way. Because, like I said, the people, Black Lives Matters demonstration, they are not the rioters. They need to be separated from them. And I think they will separate themselves more. They'll be able to be more separate from them. And I do think they just had a march and it was very peaceful. So I feel like it's going to get more peaceful. So it's going to be good. And there's a lot of people that's going to help out, and that's what they really need. They need people to help out. Everybody, it's a circle of love, you guys. We all have to help each other, and we need help from the State Department too. They need to step up and help also, and that will really, really bring everything together. Donald Trump is, instigating things. He's making things worse. He puts out tweets and everything to make like the militia come to Black Lives Matters demonstrations. He has a dog whistle that's calling them. But if we all step up and help, and that giving our support, showing them our love, praying for them, there's so many things. There's you can make donations. This is about charity, donating to Black Lives Matters. All these things will help bring about a resolution and bring forth change. I think that's how we're going to do it. And of course, having Biden as a president will help enormously. Page of Pentacles. There will be police reform. That's what I'm getting here. Along with education and training, all these things are coming. They are. So, yeah, it's like for Black Lives Matters, wishes come true. They're successful. They're going to, they're going to get the reform that they want. They will get it, but they won't get it until we have a new president. Okay, so after Joe Biden's in office, he will enact new laws and we will get the police reform, and they will be re-educated and retrained and everything, and hopefully assessed, for prejudice and all. So hopefully they can find a better way to vet people so that to know their prejudices, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times people don't even realize how prejudiced they are, they really don't even realize that they're doing it. And I think a lot of these police officers are working from a place of fear, and that's what's motivating them and driving them. They are fearful, and they don't even realize they're fearful of Black men, and that's why they're pulling the trigger so quickly and all, because they have this fear, because they have this prejudice in their mind that they may be killed by a Black man. And it's weird. It's really weird, but that's what's going on here. It's a lot of fear. So I don't know how they can train the fear out of them. They really need in my mind, personally, I think they need to find a way to vet, training police officers in the training field. They need a way to vet them. They really do, to really get into their psyche and vet how they really feel about people. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, and that guy, that 17-year-old that went into the crowd, he went on the street with an AR-17 and killed two people. Said he was protecting the streets in a car lot or something. And I read that his mother drove him there. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, if she drove him there, she deserves to be prosecuted too. How does a 17-year-old get that kind of a gun and his parents don't know? And if his parents do know, shame on them. They should be held accountable, don't y'all think? I think so. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, that's enough of that. Uh, I'm going to tell y'all something, a little story about what we did this weekend. It's kind of funny. Me and my husband were in sync a lot of the time. We're thinking a lot of the same things. We're not always sharing it with each other, but we're thinking a lot of the same things. I had been thinking about doing a Pilates yoga class. I want to do something at home, just, go to YouTube and play it on the TV and try to follow along with the beginners, something that will strengthen my muscles and tone me up and stuff. And it's so funny. My husband was thinking about the same thing. And he says to me, I would really like to do a Pilates class. And I'm like, really? I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's turn it on. So we looked it up. We have a huge TV out front, like 55-inch TV. And we found something on YouTube. We found a lady. We got on the floor, and our TV's up high, and we're down on the floor. And she's telling us how to do these moves. And we're laying down and we're having to turn our neck like this to see the TV and look. About 5 minutes in, me and him both, our neck is hurting so bad. I'm like, are we done? He said, yeah, we're done. We're done. We turned it off. I'm like, we need to know how to do it. Maybe watch it and then try doing it instead of having to watch her and try doing it. You know what I mean? Because we were straining our necks so bad, just trying to see if we're making the right move. Now we both have a neck ache, and that's the truth. We both had to take some extra strength Tylenol last night, just from 5 minutes. It might have been 7 minutes max, but it strained our necks. It really did, because everything she did was like shoulders up off the ground. So it was straining our neck the whole time, putting your shoulders up and having to turn and look at the TV. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I thought I'd give y'all a little laugh. Imagine us laying there doing that. So that's not going to work. Oh, and my husband did go to the gym once last week. I'll see if he'll do it again. He mostly goes to the gym for socialization because he loves to just be out and about. He likes to have people around him when he exercises. I think, he just likes that energy. It makes him be able to exercise more. That's what he says to me. He said, it makes me feel like working out and I can work out better. Everybody's working out around me. And he said that all the gym equipment, that nobody's allowed to be next to you. It's every other one. So no one's ever close to you. Everybody has to wear a mask the whole time while working out. So the gym that I was going to, the Planet Fitness, nobody was wearing a mask. I went in there and I was like, after they mandated that every business had to require people to wear a mask, they mandated it here. And so when I went in there, there's a big O sign before you walk in the door at Planet Fitness, you must have a mask to come in. Well, when you walk in there, you have a mask on. People walk over to the machines and they take their mask off and it's done. I'm like, I told the guy and I go, why is everybody here without a mask? And they're like, well, we can't really enforce it. And I'm like, yeah, you can. You can say beat it, but they don't want to because, it's a privately owned gym and they don't want to kill their business, I guess. I understand that it's uncomfortable to wear a mask. I wore a mask every time I went to the gym. I wore a mask. But then when the doctor told Johnny, don't even go to the gym, don't go. And then I felt really guilty. And I said, well, if nobody's even wearing a mask, I could be exposed to something. So I just put it on freeze. So I haven't gone to the gym in 3 months now. But I do have my treadmill. So hopefully, I haven't worked on my treadmill in 3 days, but I'm going to get on it today. I'm planning on it anyway. Hopefully that works out good. I've been awake since like 5 o'clock, so I've gotten a lot done today. Thank goodness. All right, guys. Again, I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. I hear the fires are getting a little bit more under control in California, that they're doing better with them. Thank God. I'm glad to hear that. It's really good. So keep praying for those that are in need. And there are people that the hurricane left their home in shambles and their city without electricity and all. We'll pray for them that their power gets restored quickly. God bless them all. We got so much going on, you guys, so much. So there's so many people to pray for, and and just hopefully everything will work out good. I'm sure it will. It's a really horrible time not to have electricity in the South. It's so hot and oppressive. I can only imagine. Louisiana's really, really hot, y'all. And people without power there, ooh, that's awful. I would have to go to somebody's home. I would have to go stay with a family member, that lives a little further away. That would be the best thing to do because, older people shouldn't be out in this heat for sure. Nobody really, but the older you are, the harder it is to withstand. So say prayers for everybody, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me and tuning in, and I appreciate it. Hopefully, I didn't say, too many times. Sorry about that. All right, guys, do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you, okay? All right, love y'all. Take care. If you'd like to get a reading with me, just check out my email below, okay? Just send me an email. Love y'all. Bye-bye.